Hey guys, Happy New Year. Trying something new. Well, not new, but I'm trying something again, that I haven't done in a while. And I'm gonna show you guys what I bought at the thrift store. I actually already photographed it and getting ready to list it, so I'm gonna just pull it back out and have to refold it. So it wasn't a big trip today, but the family was sick the last few days, so I just needed to get out of the house. And I actually did find some cool things. Some just basic bread and butter. Like these are some Y2K Old Navy, but the cargos, they are a wide baggier one, and they have that kind of like surplus style. They were $4.99, so at the end, if I can get like 20 bucks profit out of an item, that's kind of like the rock bottom that I usually go for. Next up, this is just a Harley tee. This was like $4, nothing exciting. This brand is pretty cool, but I need to get a little more familiar with it. The brand's DC. It's like a Western wear. It's just a vintage pearl snap, but it has the sawtooth buttons, and it is made in USA, so it's kind of a cool brand to look out for. All right, this is an Adidas Y2K. I think it was 2006 track jacket, but it's a big size XL. For these Adidas jackets, you can see down here is where a lot of times you can find the year. And I think I paid $7 or $8 for this, so it'll probably list it for like 30 bucks. This is a great pair of jeans. Well, this is a pair of jeans that I like. They're vintage 517s, but they're black, light wash. I like the 517s more than the 527s. They're not as slim, and they got a higher rise. A little bit of like normal wear on the heel, but nothing too major. All right, next up we found a Polo Rugby, but it's a 1XB and still had the tags. It's actually that mesh. It's like almost like a waffle knit. I don't know why it's called mesh, but you can see right here on the tag, Polo Ralph Lauren, the mesh shirt retails for $85, and it's brown. This is a pretty cool shirt. We got a vintage Carhartt chambray. I'm gonna have to like look up the measurements because the tag's cut out. It's got a really nice fade to it. It's kind of tough to see down here. This is kind of like one of those things that it's a decent sale, but it doesn't like necessarily get me excited to find. This is a Gap corduroy sport jacket. I looked it up. I forget what the sell-through rate was. Nothing crazy, but it was, I'll make 25 or 30 bucks on it. This is like a 70s JC Penney. It's not the Cafe Racer. I don't know. It's kind of like a Ricky jacket, I think, or similar. I don't know if it's the exact same collar from a Ricky jacket. This has like a double button. And then I just heard today that what you really want to find is the ones that say just pennies, just pennies, not JC Penney. It's like a Y2K San Diego State Champion crew neck. It was $4.99. So this shirt, I actually have to do. I'm gonna look up a little bit more because it's Versace jeans. I actually have found this brand before, but not in a crew neck. And this is kind of cool, but I gotta look up the tag and see if it looks legit. Everything, all the stitching and the graphic looks good, and then it has the extra authenticity tag in here, so I'm gonna look up some, check those numbers. It wasn't much though. I think I paid $5 for it, so even if it is bootleg or whatever, I might just put it on like Depop. Which also, by the way, I finally decided to try auto posher. So it's been 2 months, but this will be my second month having Poshmark back on, and the first month having Depop and Mercari. And so far, each platform has paid the membership over, so it's been worth it. This is a polo quarter zip, but it's like the waffle knit type. All right, and the last store I went through the whole store, only got 2 items, but they're pretty cool items. So this first pair, some 501s in a good size, and these are vintage. I want to say these were the 90s. I don't remember. They got the red bat wing, made in USA. Actually, this is the first pair. It has a red bat wing tag here and a black bat wing on the inside, but the size matches. And then if you look at the factory stamp in here, it says 532. So then you go back and you can see the 532 right here, 061. So I believe these are June from 81. Yeah, these are like, these I don't know, these remind me of like my childhood, grunge, skateboarding kind of. They do have some yellowing right here though, but nothing too crazy. And then right next to those, I found a pair of 80s orange tabs. These are 505s, but it's a 3636, so that's pretty rare to find an inseam that long. And then on the inside tag, red batwing, 3636, made in USA. And these ones are 95. So I did get a couple other things. Oh, this jacket I'll show you. This is actually an Alaskan hard gear jacket. It reminds me almost of like a Carhartt Active, but it has more pockets. It's got some pockets on the inside, kind of like the nylon lining. And I paid less than $10 for it. So curious to see. I didn't look this up, but I know it's worth more than $10. So all right, so that's it. That's the first thrift haul of the year. Hope everyone had a good new year, and see you soon.